All right, everybody, we're going to get the ball rolling here. Appreciate everybody being on this call tonight while we discuss our 2025 HAF membership and the enhancements that we have coming up here for renewals on February 18th. First off, I'd like to say bear with me. I've got a small screen in front of me here, so I'm trying to balance the PowerPoint that we have with kind of managing everybody on the call. Just a quick guideline. We're going to um, we're going to have everybody that has questions put those questions in the chat. We've just got so many people on this call that if we were to allow people to unmute, it would kind of get a little out of control, especially with background noises and a lot of stuff that happens with Zoom. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. Our whole HAF team is on to help answer any and all questions that you guys have. And if for some reason we don't get to them, we will definitely be reaching out to you personally with those questions and make sure we get everything answered if you have any after this meeting. So that being said, I'm going to try and find the PowerPoint that I have, and we're going to jump into this meeting. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is our agenda. Just real quickly, we're going to jump into some staff introductions, introduce our whole Husky Athletic Fund team. Coach Hammock is on the call. He's going to give a quick spiel on NIU football and anything else that comes to mind. We'll have someone that's representing our HAF advisory board speak as well. And then we're really going to jump into everything that's going on with the Husky Athletic Fund, what we're doing, why we're doing it, how this new membership structure works, a mini campaign called Drive for 25, and then we'll have time for some Q&A at the end. Again, that will be in the chat. So we're going to jump right on in. And first up is staff introductions. Chris?
Good evening, everyone. This is Chris Barker, Senior Associate AD for Development. Just want to thank everybody for coming on tonight.
TJ?
Hey, good evening, everyone. TJ Feuerbach here. Sorry if I look a little ominous. I'm in my car outside of baseball practice. So, Senior Associate AD, Senior Director of Advancement. I'll be handling kind of the capital projects, major gift fundraising, some planned giving pieces as well. Thank you.
Mike, you're up.
How's everybody doing this evening? My name is Mike Kunagonis, and I am the Associate Athletic Director for Revenue Generation.
My name's Dominic Parisi. I'm the Associate Athletic Director for Development. My main responsibilities are the annual fund and the Husky Athletic Fund membership. Susie?
Hey, Susie Nordstrom here. Most of you know me from the HAF tent or the Victory Pub. I am the Athletic Development Coordinator assisting with fundraising and gift processing for the team. Go Huskies.
Cliff? I'm not sure if Cliff is on the call, so we will go to Jaron.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jaron Allnut, graduate assistant here at NIU with Development, and I just help out everybody who spoke before me in all things HAF. Happy to be here.
Awesome. That's our HAF team. Again, here are all of our emails. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to us personally. Again, we're here to make sure that we answer all of your questions regarding everything that we have going on this year. Awesome. All right, next up, Coach Hammock.
How we doing? Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Hey, first of all, is awesome to have this many people on the call. What a tremendous amount of excitement, energy, for NIU athletics and NIU football. Just to tell you a quick story, I spent about a week traveling with the Husky Athletic Fund in Florida. It was quite the experience. We spent a lot of time meeting new people, spent a lot of time in the car getting to know each other, and the excitement that these guys have to make this NIU experience so much better for me was eye-opening to see, especially being a head coach and having to, build a football team and how important fan engagement is to being able to run the type of program that you want to run. Really got me excited about some of the things that they were looking to do and how they were looking to help transition to the Mountain West. And so I think there's a lot of great things on the horizon. My job is to make sure our team on the field plays the way that you guys want them to play and how you expect them to play. And we've been, constantly working on that. Kind of where we're at. We're about a month into the off season. I think it's important. It was important, when you play a bowl game December 23rd, to give guys some time off and let their bodies recover. I remember in 2021 season, we jumped right into the off-season program and really had a bunch of injuries because we didn't give those guys the proper time off. But I've been very pleased with the guys that we've been able to add to our football team and how they've been working. Tomorrow, we start our off-season program as far as the fourth quarter warrior. And that's an off-season program that we developed about 6 years ago to increase our mental and physical toughness and come together as a team. And tomorrow's the first day of doing that. So I'm excited to see what these guys have done and where they're at, and we'll continue to go. We put out our spring football schedule a couple days ago on the NIU website. Feel free to come to practice and see our team. I think we have an exciting group, anxious to get in the field and work with those guys in a more hands-on approach to building our football team for this upcoming season. So, what a great time to be a Husky. I know they have a lot of different programs with the Husky Athletic Fund that you guys will hear about later in this call. But certainly, we're going to make sure we play the way that you guys expect us to play as we continue to move forward. So I guess I can answer a couple questions, in the chat or whatever, if you want me to, however you want to do that.
Yes, if you have any questions for Coach, put them in the chat. Coach, if you want to respond there, that way we can keep this going so we're not on here all
Yeah.
day.
I saw one of the questions where what time is the practice? We're going to practice on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday practices will be from 7 to 9, and the Saturday practice will be at noon.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Coach, and really we appreciate you coming on tonight. We know how busy you are and how much you sacrifice for the football team and all that you do. So appreciate you jumping on this call to be with the HAF.
Thank you, and go Huskies.
Awesome. So moving on here. Next up, our HAF advisory board. Our board has been active, inactive, multiple times. So we just got it back up and running. We definitely consulted with our board about this new structure to get some live feedback from those that are out, in the parking lots, tailgating and whatnot. So we're grateful to have an advisory board to help us make sure that we're serving our supporters the right way. And to talk with you guys a little bit is Dan Halverson.
Thank you, Dom. I've got some of my other board members sitting on the call tonight too. A little history. If you've been out on the west side of the stadium, seen the big white RV, that's me. I have Dave Lucero, the dude, Dominic. I don't see Lori here, but basically, I've been in Husky Stadium since before I was born. My grandfather had tickets, said, I want those spots there when the stadium was built. They moved my father, me, and will end up to my son. About 6-7 years ago, we started the fan advisory board, which is now the fund advisory board, with NAU taking basically build feedback to go to the administration. A little over a month ago, they reached out to us again to try to get all us back together. And they presented what they're going to do with this new model of, we had a la carte, Now they're doing a change. And we had some questions. Right, Dave? I'm looking at you.
I see you.
We went back and forth, and what they're going to present tonight does have, for lack of a better term, the fanatics advice. But on top of that, as we move forward, the Fund Advisory Board is going to start doing quarterly town halls similar to this, where we can take and do fanatics to fans and bring your feedback to administration to figure out what do we want to see? How can we take and maximize, for lack of a better term, butts in the seats? How do we take and address what the concerns are of the fans? Because that's fundamentally our job as the Fund Advisory Board, to take and help you out. So anybody that's interested, drop an email out, and NAU will take and organize another town hall like this, but it will be primarily driven by the Fund Advisory Board, not by athletics. So we want to take and help improve athletics as best we can. So that was my 2 minutes. That's what Dom told me I had.
Dan, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All right. Again, if anybody has interest in some of those town halls, just send us an email to the Husky Athletic Fund at niu.edu. Would be good to get feedback from all and just keep some great discussion going about how we can keep doing a great job in the Husky Athletic Fund. Okay, moving on here. All right, the what and why, Chris.
Thanks, Tom, and thanks again, everyone, for joining tonight. To echo, kind of what Dan was asking about and talking about specifically, when we first brought this concept, to Sean T. Frazier, our vice president, he had the same questions and concerns that, the advisory board had. And his first and foremost, he's putting our student athletes and our staff and our department at the forefront of our decisions. But also it's our fans, our alumni, our donors and supporters. So when we really got into building this and establishing what we wanted to do, when you talk about the what, the why, well, this is about Husky Nation, right? This is about all of you. This model, in Jim Long, you asked a great question, as we join the Mountain West, this is our foundation. We take a lot of pride in the Husky Athletic Fund, and obviously our alums have a lot of pride as well. But this model sets the foundation for the future. You asked about, facility upgrades. We're not going to sit here and give you a yes, we're doing X, Y, and Z to Husky Stadium right now or to any of our facilities. But I can tell you that by implementing this model, it really does give us the opportunity to build for that future and to really establish a true base of philanthropy, but also one that supports our members and our donors and benefits them for their philanthropy. So that's one of the biggest reasons. The other reason when we talk about supporting our fans and why we're doing this, the Build Your Membership, for us, it was actually a little complicated. You had to go to several different places to get your parking, get your tickets. This is simplifying that. And it also, again, rewards the donor with ease of access, and also rewards the donor and our alumni for all they're doing. So I hope that makes sense. And again, if you have questions about that specifically, we will definitely answer those. And every donor is different, right? It's just like everyone in this world and everyone at Husky Nation, you all have different situations, and we respect that and we applaud that, but we want to make sure that we maximize that experience for you. When we talk about, the new era of college athletics in 2025, our job is to match our peers, and make sure that we're using the best practices. This membership model is the best practice. This is what you will see at 99%, of the colleges and universities across FBS. It's our job to make sure that we're putting you all in Husky Nation in that same situation in order to succeed. So for us, knowing that we're now navigating the House settlement, we're now navigating NIL and the Mountain West, obviously, and also finding a home for our Olympic sports, this is crucial. This is pivotal. Again, we need to look back from here 10 years now and say that we laid the foundation for growth for the future. Also, when you look at this picture on this slide, we oversee tickets as well. I do specifically, that is a game that we take a lot of pride in, but we didn't do that just once this year, but we filled Husky Stadium and came close. We did that twice, and you all did that, right? And again, this model supports that, and it really creates that growth and those opportunities where you all deserve that atmosphere and our students deserve it. And we want to make sure that we can somehow create sustainability around that. And this model does that. So we appreciate you all. And again, we want to have as many conversations as we can with you all, around your specific membership. So with that being said, I'll turn it back over to Don, but thank you again, everybody.
Awesome. So we're gonna just dive right in. I'm gonna kind of throw a lot at you guys about what's new and how this new structure works. And I can't see the chat right now to answer questions. So our team's gonna hopefully jump in and answer those questions. And again, if for some reason we don't answer your questions, please just email us and we will definitely make a point to get every question answered. So starting off, the membership is going to run on the calendar year. So January 1, December 31. I know we're a little late here. We're already in February. So it will run from February, specifically February 18th when we go live through December 31. Donations to qualify as a member will go directly to our general fund. And the donation page that we have set up, that's the only fund on the page. So in order to qualify for your benefits, your parking, hospitality, you name it, the donation must go into the general fund, which that is our, that is the foundation of our budget, and that is money we can push everywhere that impacts the entire athletic department, all sports. The structure, again, as Chris mentioned, we're going to get away from the a la carte and we're going to go to just one donation. So that donation page will have the different giving levels that you can select. Based on your giving level will determine the benefits that you receive, right? So you don't have to pay for your parking and then your tent and then your pub for basketball. It's all included in one single donation. With this new structure and how the gifts are processed, you must claim your benefits. So when you renew or when you join, make sure you let us know if you want to park anywhere. Primarily with parking and coaches club are what we need to know. And then there's a couple others at higher levels when it comes to sideline access. So just make sure you communicate with us what benefits you're specifically looking for. So when it comes time for us to mail them out or allocate or do whatever we need to do, you have them in your hand or on your phone before kickoff. There's going to be a lot of different ways now that you can pay for your membership. So you can do an 11-month payment plan starting in February and ending on December. So to make your membership more feasible, you have the ability to do payment plans. You can pledge out your membership. So you don't have to make a payment. You don't have to pay in full. You can pledge out your membership and you can pay later or pay at the end of the year if that's better for your situation. You can pay with a donor advised fund, stock transfers. There's many different ways that you can pay since this is all going directly through the foundation. So you can benefit yourself by making donations in those ways. And again, payment plans are now offered right now, 11 months since we're in February. So hopefully that makes this more feasible and easier on you while you support the Husky Athletic Fund. When it comes to parking, the C lot and the L lot, those are now going to be member lots, kind of similar to the other parking lots. We will get into that more later on. And then membership cards. So that's going to be something new. Those that are members will receive a membership card. We're going to go over that too, but membership cards are going to determine your hospitality access for the HAF tent and the pub for basketball. Okay, parking. This is kind of the best way to determine your membership level. As you can see here on the side of the screen where it says the lot and the donation amount, okay, so wherever you want to park is kind of a good baseline on what your minimum membership will be. So if you want to park in the West Lawn, that would be $1,000 minimum membership. If you want two in the West Lawn, that would be a $2,000 minimum membership. If you want one in the C lots, that would be $100 membership. Okay, so parking is the best way to help you determine where your base membership level is at. For basketball, we did go ahead and add parking in the C4 lot, which is right here where my cursor is. That will be visible in the membership guide. It's not on this map because this is for football, but on the membership guide, this is C4 for those that end up in the $5,000 membership level. We will get you a season pass right here for men and women. That way you don't have to make the walk icy walk from any of the C lots. So that's a new enhancement. And then also the K lot went from 300 to 500. So those are the main adjustments when it comes to parking. Otherwise, it's relatively the exact same as it was last year and years past. Okay, a little bit, this one will get a little, bear with me here. I'm going to kind of try and make this as easy as possible. So the membership card. So as I mentioned before, you're going to receive a personalized membership card with your account name on the card. We will send those out periodically throughout the summertime and definitely before kickoff in a membership packet. The red membership card starts at the $100 level and goes up to the $1,499 amount. So anybody giving 100 to that 1,499 will get a red membership card. A red membership card gets you access to both the HAF tent and the pub at $10 per person. There is a 10% discount to Victory Threads with this card and a 10% discount to UREC memberships as well. So that is the red membership card. The black membership card, as you can see, starts at the $1,500 level. That gets you free access to the tent in the pub up to 4. And then that's a 15% discount to Victory Threads and a 15% discount to UREC memberships. Those discounts to Victory Threads are in-store purchase only. That could be on home football games or on campus or in the convo. And that's not in addition to any other promos. And you must present the card to get those discounts. Again, this membership structure here, we're going to hopefully do a phenomenal job and make you guys feel like you're a part of something. You know, you're going to get your welcome letter as soon as you join in the mail. You're going to get your member packet. We're going to have some kind of gift at 500 and above. So it's kind of just an incentive to get people to jump from the 100 to the 500. We'll have a small little gift that'll be personalized with some kind of NIU logo. At higher levels, so moving up from $1,500 to the $2,500 level, Coaches Club. So Coaches Club is by far our best club access hospitality area that we have in all of NIU athletics. So in order to have the ability to purchase your season passes to the Coaches Club, you'll have to be a minimum $2,500 member. Once you reach that membership level, it is $200 per season ticket, and you can buy up to the number of tickets on your account. So that's a jump there from the $1,500 level up to the $2,500 level. And then as you go up higher, the $5,000 level, that gets you 2 pregame sideline access passes. We're going to hopefully make those some nice looking credentials. And then 10,000 is in-game sideline access. Again, we're going to hopefully have some good credentials that are personalized, really make you feel like you are a part of something. So that's kind of the benefits chart. You can see there's a few other benefits there. The 5th quarter access. You've got priority for ticketing. So priority 1, 2, and 3. That would come into play when we were allocating for the Notre Dame game. So that priority will take place depending on your membership level and so on. So again, all this information that's in this chart and on the parking map, we're going to email everybody after this meeting with our 2025 membership guide, and it'll give you a lot of information that you can see about this. And then just keep in mind, again, this is all inclusive, right? Like you are paying for your parking and hospitality and everything in one. And we're going to go over some of those examples here soon. Huskie Circle, as you saw on the benefits chart, this is our premier membership level, and this level is for those that give $25,000 or $50,000 annually. And for that high level commitment, there's top tier benefits. And this is just something new that we're really enhancing. We're going to target some of these folks who have the capacity to do this, just because it is a gift that is substantial to NIU athletics, the size of the gift, which receive exclusive gear, Huskie Circle gear, sideline coaches gear. So the gear you see the football coaches wear on the sideline, if you're part of this membership level, you'll receive that. All expenses paid for, travel opportunities, the ability to purchase ring pendants from bowl or conference championship, all access passes, and also away game, suite, or field passes based on availability. So we're really amping up the benefits for this level due to that high level commitment. So some examples here. There's 5 examples that I'm just going to run through real quickly to kind of help you maybe determine what your membership level might be. So member 1 wants to park in the K lot and have access to the HAF tent. So member 1 would need to be at a $500 membership level because the minimum to park in K is $500. That $500 membership will get them a red membership card, which will get them access $10 a person to the tent and also the pub for basketball. So if you never had basketball season tickets and you want to just come to one game, your red membership card will get you access into the pub where you can enjoy buffet and drinks. Member 2 wants parking in the C lot. Member 2 would want to join at $100 and let us know that they want to park in the C lot. That is all that member 2 needs to do. With that $100, they will get a red member card. So if they ever wanted to come into the hospitality areas, they could, especially when it's colder and we're inside the Chesac. They could use that red member card and come inside. Member 3 wants 2 passes in the West Lawn and access to the HAF 10 and pub for basketball. So member 3 would want to join at $2,000 just to have the 2 passes in the West Lawn. And that would get them the black membership card, which would get them access to the hospitality areas that they want. Member 4 wants parking in the East Lawn and Coaches Club access for 2. So Coaches Club access is higher than what it takes to park in the East Lawn. So member 4 would want to be a $2,500 member. And once he hits that $2,500 membership level, they then have the ability to purchase the 2 season tickets to the Coaches Club, which is $200 per season ticket up to the number of tickets on your account. So member 4 would want to be a $2,500 member. Member 5 wants 2 passes in the PS lot and access to the HAF 10. So member 5 would want to be a $600 member. You don't have to fall exactly on the membership level. You can fall in between. But PS is $300 per pass, so $600 for 2, and that would get them a red member card. Member 5 could also jump up to $1,500, and they can get their access to the PS lot and get the black membership card if they wanted to make that jump up in the membership level. So those are a few examples. I hope that kind of helps you maybe get your mind where your membership level will be. Again, some of these are also in the membership guide, and if you have questions, like I said, schedule a meeting with us. Let us know what questions you have, and we'll get them answered. So this is going to be a mini campaign. I've actually got one of the pieces right behind me. This is a jersey piece and commemorative ticket we had created for the Notre Dame win. We're going to do a drive for 25. We had a few left over from the order that we did back from the Notre Dame win. So it's the first 25 that join at 1,500 or more will receive this in the mail. We'll literally mail it out. We've got them in the office the day that you join. So once we're live February 18th with ticket renewals and membership renewals, if you call in and you're one of the first 25 to join at 1,500 or more, we'll go ahead and put this piece of history here in the mail to you. So we're pretty excited about this. We've actually already have some people that are chomping at the bit to go ahead and get this piece and get their membership locked in. So we'll stop for questions here in the chat room. I'm going to try and switch back over to the Zoom so I can maybe speak on some questions now since we're done with the presentation. But just keep in mind, everything that we're doing here, every dollar that we raise, it goes directly back into our student athletes in some way, shape, or form. So we are doing all of this to provide a good structure that helps us increase revenue, but ultimately we are trying to impact our student athletes every way we can when they get here to NIU, and that's our goal. So I'll just make a quick ask right now. Like if your membership level requires $100, but you can do 500, make the jump up to 5, and so on and so forth. Our goal is to just increase revenue year after year, and this structure will allow us to do so. Of course, we appreciate everybody on this call. We appreciate the high numbers here. It shows that there's a lot of people interested in what we're doing and interested in NIU athletics. So that said, I'm going to be quiet and jump back over to this Zoom here and see if we can answer some questions.
Hey, Dom, can you speak a little bit on priority points moving forward, please?
Yes, so the priority points, there is a section in that. It'll be on the same page as the membership chart. So your priority points are based off pretty much your lifetime giving to NIU athletics. There are also ticket incentives along with alumni incentives as well. So there's a lot of different ways you can earn points. And points come into play when we allocate parking. They come into play when we allocate away game tickets, bowl game tickets. So like the Notre Dame game, that was a time when we heavily used our points, right? Because there was so much demand for those tickets that we had to do it the right way and make sure those that have the higher rank, the higher points due to their lifetime giving got the better seats, right? So it's just a way for us to be fair, but it's based off of your lifetime giving. So the more that you give, the higher points that you receive. And those point incentives are in the membership guide that you can see on the same page as the benefits chart. So there's all the points that have occurred in past years, those are staying. There's nothing happens to points. Points just keep building year after year. This structure won't change that at all. Let's see. Yes, East and West. Yep. Thank you, TJ. We're also working to get possibly we'll see. We want to make sure the students are okay with this. We might be moving their tailgate to open up more parking in the East Lawn and or more RV parking in the East Lawn. That's something we're working with. That said, if any student bounces back at us, we're not going to do it because we want to make sure our students are happy. So that's just something in the works. We might have more availability on the East Lawn for this upcoming season, but we'll see. Scroll down here. Is there going to be a capital campaign for stadium upgrades? More to come on stadium upgrades. If there's a capital campaign to launch, then that will definitely you will definitely see it. Currently, right now, the main thing we're focusing on is this membership, which is more so an annual giving, more so than a large capital campaign.
Yeah, and I'll chime in there. One of the things specifically, we talked about setting it up for the future for a capital campaign. Huskies Ascend is also launching on February 18th, along with the new membership model and all, as well as the football season tickets and volleyball season tickets. And that really, again, you talk about laying the foundation for us to do that. In Huskies Ascend, we're going heavily after, you look at the Husky circle within this model. That's what TJ Feuerbach and I are focusing on, those 25,000, really the major gift component of what we do on a day-to-day basis. So we really need to make sure that this foundation is established and it's in the right spot so that we can then obviously move forward towards naming rights and make sure that we do it the right way.
Any other questions here? It's for more than one team with this new model. Can you purchase season tickets with more than one team with this new model? So I'll just I do want to hit on that. So season tickets and membership, right? Those are two totally separate buckets. So when you pay, and I know we've had this problem in the past, when you're paying for your membership and your tickets, make sure those are, especially if you're paying by check, those are two separate checks. Those go in two different buckets, right? The donations are all going to go through the foundation, and the ticket purchases are going to come through us in athletics through our business office. So when it comes to season tickets, you can purchase and ticket team jump in, but you can purchase as many season tickets as you want. The membership just helps you with your benefits, right? So if your account wants to have parking and hospitality, that's where we come into play, and we'll help navigate what benefits you want for your game day experience. We do have a 2025 membership guide that's going to be mailed out as soon as this meeting is over. Brianna, you raised your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, so we've had a few questions about whether or not your tickets contribute to your giving level. So it does not. It's going to be completely separate. You can have tickets at any level and you can have membership at any level, but they don't cross. After tax laws change, nothing that gets paid toward tickets can be counted as a contribution. So work with my team for your ticket location, work with Dom's team for your giving level and your HAF benefits.
Perfect. Thank you, Brianna. Awesome. Any other immediate questions here? I'm kind of monitoring this chat box. And then I will turn it over to Chris for some closing remarks. All righty. Looks like that's all. Again, I'm just going to close my part here by just saying again, everything we're doing here is for the student athletes, right? And being a former student athlete myself, I love my job, I love what I do, and everything that we do does impact them tremendously and enhances their experience here. So appreciate all of you. Please reach out to us and schedule a meeting with us if you have more questions or concerns or anything. We're here to answer all your questions and make this transition very, very simple. I know this is something that I think you guys had a structure like this in the past, but again, it's different from what we did last year. So we really want to make sure you guys know the ins and outs of this. So, Chris, I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Dom, and thanks everyone. Great questions in the chat. The team is doing a good job responding to those. As a reminder, please reach out to us at the Husky Athletic Fund. We'll pick up the phone, we'll call. We're not afraid of nights and weekends, obviously, but can't thank you enough. Again, be on the lookout. February 18th, this is a real important day for us as the membership goes live, tickets go live for football and volleyball, and also Husky Ascend gets launched. So again, if you need anything, please reach out to us. Let us know. We'll schedule a call, a meeting, coffee, whatever you want. We're here for Husky Nation. And lastly, just on behalf of Sean T. Frazier, our vice president, the entire NIU athletics department, NIU, we can't thank you enough for your continued support and belief in this. We're excited about this, and we hope that you are as well. Reading the chat, it seems like people are pretty fired up in a good way about this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, if you need anything from us, please just let us know. Go Huskies.
Go Huskies. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.